Hello everybody, my name is Timmy here, and welcome back to another episode of Double Tap, a series in Battlefield 4 where I show you guys a certain thing about the game, or a certain weapon, or a certain game mode, or whatever, to help you guys get better at Battlefield 4. So in total we can have a bunch of better playing players and really increase the experience and have just a better time for the game. Now in this episode I'm going to be going over the new bomber aircraft that was recently introduced in the China Rising DLC. Now, the bomber is not a new thing in Battlefield 4. It was actually introduced in Battlefield 1943, which was coincidentally my first Battlefield game. And the bomber aircraft in there, it acts very similar to this one here. Basically, you enter a bunker and you call in a bomber aircraft and bomb like a part of the map, which is very simple. And in Battlefield 4, it works the exact same way. Now, to get the bomber aircraft, you actually have to capture the flag, and usually that flag in Conquest, it's the D flag, and you capture the flag, and then you'll be able to enter the bunker. Well, in Battlefield 4, it's like a little trailer-looking thing. It's like a tan-looking trailer, it's like a radar dish and everything. And once you get in there, it will like start a siren will go off, and it'll say like calling in bomber, and it transports you up to the top of the map where you're in a bomber aircraft. And from there you're flying to the map. Usually you have around like 10 seconds before you're able to like shoo off and really get into like the zone to kill people. Now, the bomber, it's very simple to work. You aim, it has like this interesting reticle. I would have chose maybe a different reticle because it's very similar to like a heat seeker kind of like missile reticle. I wish it'd be more of like I don't know, it's just a weird reticle in my opinion. But you use that reticle and you aim like 4 JDAM bombs at a certain location. So it could be at, say, vehicles, enemies, flags, whatever, and you aim it there. Now, the missiles, actually, they're bombs. The bombs actually go a little bit slow. Like, they won't instantly be shot off right as you pick the targets. It'll usually be around like maybe like 5-6 seconds before the bombs are actually launched, and then they'll go towards their target and hit. And they're pretty powerful in their own way. Against vehicles, they are very good. Usually 2 to 3 JDAM bombs will destroy like a tank or something. And if you could like accurately land a JDAM bomb onto like a player or like a recon that's like on a mountain or something, you'll be able to kill him in like one bomb, which is pretty good. So that's pretty much it. The bombs, they go into weird angles, so it's pretty easy for some like enemies to like say hide behind a mountain or something like Dragon's Pass. It's a pretty hard map to use the bomber on because those huge like mountains and everything can make it really hard. But if say people are out in the open, it's pretty easy, especially like I said, tanks, anti-air like LAVs and stuff. Like those are pretty easy to get because usually they are pretty stationary and you could easily take them out because they're like not gonna move pretty much. Now you could also get new attachments with the the bomber. With like basically if you get, I think it's 15 kills, it's an assignment, you get 15 kills with the bomber and you destroy a bomber, you actually get a cruise missile. Now I haven't been able to unlock this yet. I should have probably unlocked it, but the cruise missile, I'm assuming, works very similar to the commander cruise missile. I'm not sure if you only have like 1 or if you have like 4 like the JDAM bombs, but it probably looks really like works pretty powerful because the cruise missile, when your commander, if you saw it in my commander double tap, is really powerful. So probably for the bomber it's just as powerful, so that's pretty good. The another thing, the reload time for the JDAM is a couple seconds. It's around like 13 seconds or so, so you can get maybe like 2 to 3 passes with the bomber, which is pretty decent. So you definitely want to make sure you hit a good amount of targets and aim as early as possible. You don't want to like really like lose half the time and be able to only unload 1 payload of bombs, because then you're not really using the bomber to your full advantage. So always do that. You also get flares with it too, so you don't really have to worry about, say, if jets are like locking onto you. You could easily like get rid of the heat seekers or whatever's locking onto you, so that's pretty good. But in total, the bomber's a pretty fun aircraft. I would definitely say try it out. I mean, it's not gonna change the way the map's gonna work and you're instantly gonna push the enemy back or anything. It's a fun thing to use. And say if, I don't know, like the enemy team is taking a flag, you can get in the bomber and you could just put 4 JDAM bombs right on a flag and boom 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 boom, they're off a flag, and then your teammates can move in and recapture the flag. That's pretty useful. But other than that, it's just a fun tool to use, and really it's just a fun thing in the game. So I definitely suggest you guys try out the bomber. Definitely try to unlock the cruise missile too. That's what I'm trying to do actually right now, so and see how different it is. But the bomber, it's pretty fun, and I hope you guys will be able to use it and have fun with it in the China Rising DLC. Alright guys, it's been Timmy. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Double Tap. Don't forget to leave a like if you really liked it, subscribe, favorite, comment, all that stuff, and I will see you all next time.